So when we last talked, it was DT, CSX, and NEE. Entry on 2 out of 3. Plus, we nailed the critical support on SPY. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's probably because you missed last week's MUSA market session. Go back and watch that. In the meantime, this week, we have monthly options expiry on Friday. TJ Maxx and Wolf take the earnings center stage on Wednesday. And we also have a Black Moon on Wednesday. Could that be symbolic for Wolf? We'll talk about that and a whole lot more in this weekend's episode of MUSA Market Sessions as we continue on. What you're about to witness is my thoughts. Anything that I may say, it's just what I was seeing at the time. I'm not advising anyone to do anything except your own due diligence. Except your own due diligence. Boy, still kicking them doubles. Not quite what you expected, but exactly what you asked for. What's going up, elevators? I'm F. Archer from King Boulevard and Wall Street. Welcome back to the KBWS network on this August 13th, 2023 weekend edition of MUSA Market Sessions. Let's get things started with a look at VIX on the weekly time frame. So the mint didn't stay around too long, I guess it was just here long enough to freshen things up a bit. Now we're right back in our yellow zone. That's defensive. We got our guards up, but kind of contrary to how we normally do things, we don't want to sit on our hands for the next several weeks waiting for VIX to give us a buy opportunity. So we've scoured the market. We did our MUSA thing, mine, unpack, strategize, and anticipate. And we actually came up with a list of stocks and some buy levels, starting with SPY, where we can actually get you guys into the market. Keep the disclaimer in mind. The sentiment is looking like we should be extremely careful. Before we get into SPY, let's just take a second to remember what we're doing here on the weekend analysis. We're staying on the weekly charts. We're speaking specifically to the KBWS, LT, and ST weekly strategies. There's other levels to be discussed. We'll be doing that in the community. We just want to keep the frame of reference or the scope set so that you can get the most out of this information. So if I'm playing the ST weekly strategy, I'm looking to up my position size to 50% in the 430 zone. If I'm playing the LT weekly strategy, I'm looking for a 25% position entry or increase to at or below the 420 zone. ATR for this one is 1067. Price target 495. When we last talked IWM, we mentioned a potential support zone between 190 and 185. If we apply the LT weekly strategy, we're looking for a 50% position entry at the 185 zone. Our ATR is 7.14 and our price target is $238. Now, some people have been saying that the internet analysts are staying away from Bitcoin. We don't do that. We just been watching from a Jed high view. In fact, we're looking for a 50% position entry in Bitcoin at the 27.5 zone. Our ATR is 1,842.67. Our price target is 41K. You write that one down somewhere and remember where you heard it. No matter what you may see in the upper left corner of the chart, we are not talking about Great Wolf Resorts. We're talking about Wolfspeed Inc. And we've been talking about Wolfspeed since we introduced Wolf to the community in September 22 as a hometown favorite and on news that they were building the world's largest silicon carbide materials facility with a $2 billion phase 1 investment. We called it out in the community under the LT monthly strategy on April 29th, 2023, and we called a full position entry at $47 a few days later. Fast forward to July 3rd, 2023, 60 days later, and up 48%, we trimmed the position and notified elevators at the 63 EMA resistance on the LT monthly strategy. And while this earnings doesn't present the best entry opportunity for Wolf on the weekly time frames, my personal rating right now is hold with the KBWS price target of $80. We looked at Wolf on the weekly chart as they approach earnings on the Black Moon and quote a verb. It ain't gonna be that though. So I guess it's time to play the elevator game. What's going up? And first up, we have KO, Coca-Cola. we're looking for a 25% entry at the 61 zone. Our ATR is 1.76 with a price target of $75. Next up, we have Live Nation Entertainment. We're looking for a 50% position entry in the $80 zone. Our ATR is 6.04. Our price target is $125. Moving right along, we have Micron. We're looking for a 50% position entry in the $64 zone. Our ATR is 5.16. Our price target, $98. And then we have Raytheon Technology. We took a full position entry in the 85 zone. Our ATR is 4.63. Our price target is $120. And last up for this week, we have Stag Industrial. 50% position entry in the 3450 zone. Our ATR is 1.74. Our price target for Stag is $48. That's all we have for this week. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope you took notes, especially of the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. If you fly with me. I'm out, elevators.